Alright guys, today we are going to be putting together the Sluice version 2 12 GPU frame by AAA Wave. Okay guys, this is the AAA Wave 12 GPU Sluice version 2 frame. And this is actually like one of the super coolest frames to work with because it is so easy to put together. The other ones take hours. The Veta frames, they suck putting together. This one's pretty simple and easy guys, and when I'm going to walk you guys through it, we're going to put it together real quick. Alright, so first you're going to start off with your base here, and you're going to start off with your side posts. And so this is exactly how it comes in the box. Sorry for the fans, but yeah, I can't really turn them off. So this is your base, and this is what you're gonna start with, okay? Then you're gonna wanna find your 4 legs, and let me just double check and clarify which ones are the 4 legs. 4 pieces. Well, it's obviously the ones with 4 pieces. These are our columns here, okay? Alright, and we are going to, let me double check and make sure which ones are the sides here. You just want to put it together correctly the first time. Okay, so these are the up sides, these are the down sides. Okay. I was just trying to determine the feet from the top, because that does play a part in how you put it together, of course. I'm just going to mark all my feet so I know which side are the feet and which side are the top. This is one of the most friendly, user-friendly frames to put together. Super user friendly, and it's super awesome and easy to put together. Like I said, the other ones take hours. This one's pretty easy to work with, and it's very sturdy as well. So alright, we'll get out our handy Ifixit Kit. Like, oh man, I love this kit so much. I use it for so much stuff. If I have not posted a link to this kit, I will definitely post a link to this kit. I use this for every single build. It has everything you could think of in it. Okay, so what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna start with your 4 corners. And your 4 corners are gonna go here, and that's gonna create your base. And once you get the first 1 or 2, then it'll be pretty easy, because then it'll like start to stand up a little bit. But of course the first 1 or 2 are going to be the hardest. And it's going to be 4 of these on each leg. The one thing I like about this Ifixit Kit is that every single tip is magnetic. And then it also spins freely at the top once you start to drive this screw. Like that's like a super, oh man, that's like invaluable when you're working with little stuff. Oh, it's going straight, no it's not. So, but I don't think this is the best, probably the best way to be doing this. Actually, that's probably the better way to do it, but I don't mean to block you guys' view, but let me try to get these first two in here accurately. There we go. There we go. Okay. So what I meant about, well, see. Yeah. Hold on a second. Let me get these, those two are in too tight now. So, but either way, we got two of them in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that one out. Put that one on that side in. And that's what I mean about freehanding with the screwdriver. When this Ifixit Kit, I can palm the screwdriver like this, or not necessarily palm, but put pressure on it like this, and still spin that screw freely with my palm up here. Oh man, that is like, it's invaluable. I mean, like, it's the littlest thing, but it helps so much, because otherwise I would have to actually lift pressure off of the screw. See, and it's magnetic. I'd have to lift pressure off of the screw to actually like reset the screw, or actually, you know, when I want to keep driving this screw, I can actually still have it palm there and still be driving the screw in. So just one thing about this, I don't know if all the Ifixit kits are like that, but like that, oh man, that little bitty feature on this is like amazing. And like, it's actually made to spin freely. The top is, so you know, as you're holding, you can actually spin it like that. So, and I wouldn't recommend using a drill on this to make it faster. I thought about doing that, but yeah, I probably wouldn't recommend it. You probably drive them in too hard. So, and it's not very many to do like on a lot of the other frames. So like, there's our first leg right there. So, and we're gonna go 2, obviously 3 and 4. So I'm gonna go and do this one back here so it gives us like a sturdy base. I'm gonna crisscross. So for some reason, these ones on this side seem like they were punched a little bit better than the ones on the other side. They actually like line right up. And maybe it was just because of, you know, that first one how I had to kind of freely get it in line to line it up. I was trying to hold off on these rigs because the 5-ton air handler unit wasn't installed yet, so I didn't want to generate more heat with more rigs. But the 5-ton air handler should be here in the next day or two, and the installer said he would get me in right away the very next day as soon as it got here. So I have still yet to sell the 2.5-ton yet, but you know, hopefully we will. Otherwise, we'll just send it back and take the like $800 loss on it. But whatever. I don't know if I told you guys that, but yeah, in order for me to send it back, it's gonna cost me $800 because they ship it to you for free. So it's free shipping. But if you return it, they want the money it costs them to ship it. Plus, you have to pay to ship it back. So it came up to a total of $800 to ship it back to them. So I decided to post it on Facebook Marketplace, and if I can sell it for anything more than an $800 loss, then I was doing better than sending it back. So, and at this point I have not sold it yet, so I'm going to try to probably reduce the price a little bit, and hopefully I'll just get it out of here. The missus is actually pretty ticked off because the air handler is taking up her parking spot, so yeah, she's not too happy about that. So that thing has got to go. Probably going to reduce the price on it and just sell it to the first bidder, or the highest bidder that'll just come get it out of my garage. And if it's, you know, obviously it's got to be, you know, more than what the company will give me to return it, or at least, you know, somewhere close to that. What I'm saying is, if I'm gonna lose 800, like if I sell it to somebody else, I've gotta, you know, lose less than 800 or less, you know, just because it would be the same thing as sending it back. Otherwise I could have been sent it back and, you know, had my parking, the missus had her parking spot back already, and, you know, but I was trying to come out a little bit better than losing 800 bucks. To me, like, losing 800 bucks is like losing a graphic card. Like, yeah, because you know, that's a free 800 bucks or something I could do with that $800. So yeah, this one on this side is off, but you know what? It's the it's the table. It's not even. Yeah, that was smart of me. In all actuality, this rig will probably take you about 15 or 20 minutes to put together. I'd say 20 minutes to put together, not 15, 20. Probably take me a little bit longer just because I'm trying to do it and explain it and talk to you guys as well. But it should take, you know, you about 20 minutes if you're putting it together and actually paying attention and just doing what you needed to do. But like I said, it's actually one of the better frames to put together. It's actually one of the easiest frames I've ever put together. And actually it's very, very sturdy. It will hold these 12 GPUs. I can pick it up with the 12 GPUs on it, and yeah, it'll hold for sure. So shout out to AAA Wave for sure. I highly recommend this Sluice version 2 12 GPU frame. Also because they're not price gouging either. You know, this frame was $179.99, and they're actually in stock a lot, you know? Like when they came in stock, I remember when I got mine, I had ordered like 3 of mine. I had ordered, actually I ordered 4 of them at the set, 5. Yeah, 5. I ordered 5 of them before they sold out. But when I posted the video, when I had used it for the first time, they were back in stock again, guys. So I'll post the link to this AAA Wave 12 GPU frame in the description in the video, because they are in stock and they're not price gouging. It's only $179 for that 12 GPU frame over there off of eBay. I paid like $375 for it. Like, yeah, straight up price gouge scalper prices. Even the frames, guys, you guys all know it. Everything that has to do with mining is being scalped right now at an incredible rate. Like, but I needed the frame. I wanted the frame. I didn't want to, you know, make the frame, but you can make a frame out of right angled aluminum, and that'll work just fine in wood. But this is a great buy for $179 for sure. 100%. I highly recommend this frame. Shout out to AAA Wave for making a pretty solid, you know, affordable, decent price mining ring frame in this today's market. $179 is decent in today's market. It's ridiculous right now. It's crazy, guys. You guys all know the CPUs and stuff that, you know, used to be able to get for under $100 are now, you know, 150 bucks. You know, you used to be able to get a $75 CPU, and they're like, you know, $125 now, man. It's crazy. All right, guys, got that done. And the next part of this will be to, let's see here. Looks like we, well, whatever, I skipped the part, did it the other way around, but we were supposed to put the brackets in first before we put the base on, but whatever. We'll do it that way as well, too. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4. These 4 right here. And we'll go in here and here. And as you guys see, our frame is already starting to come together. We can kind of visually see our frame. And what I like about AAA Wave frames is they use the same screw, and they keep it pretty simple. A lot of the other frames, those right angles are like nuts. You got a ton of right angles. It's crazy. So I mean about that little ball on the end, man. That thing is, oh man, that thing is sweet. Like that. See, I just can hold it right in the palm of my hand and just freely spin it. It's just so dope. I don't know what they call that, but yeah, it's dope. And not all of them are made like that, I don't think. Because, yeah, like I haven't seen some screwdrivers and stuff made like that, so. Make sure I keep an eye on all my screws. I used to have like this little magnetic cup that used to hold all the little screws in it too. Let's check, see what Bitcoin's at. 58,722.26. Oh my God, we have busted through 4,000 on Ethereum, man. Oh man, insane. ETH is just doing awesome. Like ETH is going nuts. Like seriously, ETH is just going crazy, guys. Crazy, guys. Love it, man. Mining is the, oh man, it's a great time to be mining right now, guys, for sure about that. Sheesh. Man, it's like we just seriously, like, we literally, like, blew through 2,000. And then we literally, like, blew through 3,000 as well. Like, it is insane. Like, the price of ETH and the way, you know, the price, oh my God, it is insane. Like I said, it's like we literally just blew through 2,000, got to 3,000, and literally just blew through 3,000 as well. And we had just busted through 4. Like, man, I love it, man. Love it, love it, love it. I believe in ETH as a project. And yeah, man, we're at 41.1970. Insane. Yes. Like I said, man, just a couple weeks ago, man, we were under $2,000 ETH. Like, seriously, $1,800 ETH, man. Oh, man, we're at a $4,000 ETH. So just think, 2 weeks ago, guys, you guys, 2 weeks ago, guys, we were at an $1,800 ETH. And we are at a $4,100 ETH. You doubled your money in 2 weeks, guys. Oh, man, great time to be in crypto, guys, man. And I'm hodling, so you guys gotta understand. Like, I am, when I do break even, the time that it takes for me to break even is gonna, like, be just dramatically, like, so much shorter than what I thought it would be. You know, and that is also because I'm hodling as well. So I don't plan on selling anything until the day that I was supposed to have ROI. So if alright, so I guess what I'm saying is if I was supposed to ROI in 10 months, in 10 months is when I will officially check and say, okay, I've made XYZ and the crypto is worth XYZ as of right now. My investment was XYZ, and to be honest, at that point, it's gonna be the value of the crypto is gonna heavily outweigh the investment, and I probably won't even remember when I ROI. I'm just playing. I constantly check and keep an eye on it. But, you know, I guess, you know what? I guess the day that the crypto equivalent to the fiat dollar that I spent on my equipment, I guess that's, you know, of course, my actual ROI day. And I do believe that'll come a lot sooner because, like I said, when I did my calculations, ETH was $1,800. You know, oh no, take that way back. ETH was like $1,500, $1,300, $1,400 when I had first got my GPUs and started doing my calculations on breaking even. So you guys have got to think the price of Ethereum is doubled. So, you know, that has obviously has a impact on my ROI time. Now, we do have EIP 1559 coming, and I am well aware of that. But we're enjoying this at the moment. You know, crypto is in the moment because you never know what's going to happen tomorrow. You never know what's going to happen next week. Crypto's in the moment, and in the moment, we are enjoying this moment. A $4,100 plus Ethereum, guys. Man, don't wanna sleep, don't wanna sleep. Yeah, just wanna build rigs. When the profitability is this good, you just wanna build rigs, guys. Oh man, just wanna build rigs. Love it. All right, guys, so we got, and then we need our 2 bars in the back, our RTX. So those are to be down on the back side where the tabs are. Okay. These are our next two pieces we will assemble. Okay, we'll flip it around here. And then, alright, guys. Guys, so sorry if I'm in your way, but I'm just trying to get this frame put together. Alright, then this is adjustable, so what I like to do is come right up under here with it, because if you go up here it's probably a little bit too close, but you can adjust this like by 1 and 1. So I'm going to check to see where I put it at on my last one. Oops. Okay, so I went here because I remember I had to readjust that last time because I went here and there wasn't enough space. So I think I went here on this one. I went here on this one. And let me just confirm that one more time. Yep. Not the ones with the, yep. Yeah, that's exactly what we did. We went here last time. And that was because the 3070s just rested correctly on this one. That's for like if you had some smaller GPUs, but we're going to use this one because that gives the proper spacing in between it. I just wanted to confirm it on how I did my last one, because being that I'm using the same 30 series GPUs, I'm going to do it the exact same way, the spacing the exact same way. And until, being that I'm adding these two rigs, until that 5-ton air handler gets installed, I am going to go buy another one of these Caterpillar fans. And just to get some more airflow flowing in, because these two more rigs are going to put off a lot more heat. Alright guys, yeah, so I don't know how much of I wasn't paying attention. I was just going and building the frame. So here's what we got so far. And like I said, I was saying that lucky I have this one to reference a little bit, because these GPU braces, these are adjustable, so you can move these front and back depending on what type of graphic card you have. Like if you had something like a 1660, that's a shorter graphic card, you can put the brace back here. But you'd also want to be careful because of where your risers sit on these cards. Because if you look and see here, I've actually got this brace on the top row for the top GPUs up farther. Not on the farthest brace up, but one back. But on the second row, I have this brace, and I'm going to put this one back here because I'm running 30 series cards, and on my last one, I had the other frame to reference. I remember having to take this back apart and having to move this GPU brace back because of the 30 series cards. The on the top part here, if you've got this all the way back here, it's going to interfere with your risers unless you want your risers to sit there. And it all depends, because with the risers, then the cards come up a little bit. But here, it's the power supplies that actually get in the way. So you actually got to have your mounting bracket back here, or your GPU, your graphic card mount. They call it your graphic card bracket. So, yeah, yeah, like just to be aware of that. Because I actually remember having to take this back apart when I went to position the GPUs and actually move this back because of the power supplies and the position of the riser. So this is it was actually nice to have the other frame to reference, to know exactly where the 30 series cards sat here and where I had the brackets and the braces for the 30 series cards on here. So yeah, that was pretty cool, guys. So I'm sorry the video cut out. I was just working away, so I don't know how much of it, I'll have to check. I don't know how much of it had lapsed out in the middle of this, but this is a very simple frame to put together, guys. It should probably take about 20 minutes to put together if you were just working straight and just go ahead and you know, paying attention to what you're doing and putting it together. It's a very sturdy frame. Shout out to AAA Wave. Whoa. Shout out to AAA Wave for making a really steady frame. Okay, what was that? I don't even know what that was. So shout out to AAA. Oh, now I see what it was. Okay, shout out to AAA Wave for making a really steady frame. And yeah, dude, this frame is actually sturdy, and they do have them in stock a lot. They're not price gouging. It's $179.99. I'll put a link to it in the description below. Like, yeah, and like I said, dude, this is one of the most friendly frames that I've ever put together and used, because it only takes about 20 minutes to put together. It only comes in about 10 pieces, and it comes in a box that looks like this. I picked up 5 of them when they were on sale, when they actually were in stock. I picked up 5 of them, dude. That's how much I like these frames, and at a reasonable price too. Because for that 12 GPU frame that I'm using over there, that one actually that we're going to use actually paid like $370 for that 12 GPU frame. $375 for that 12 GPU frame, and this is like $179, so it's half the price. So this is the Sluice AAA Wave GPU the Sluice AAA Wave drip. Gosh, I'm so sorry. This is the Sluice AAA Wave. Oh God, the Sluice V2 12 GPU AAA Wave mining frame. Yeah, it's been a late night. So yeah, guys. All right, so that is a quick video on how to put together the 12 GPU AAA Wave mining frame, mining rig frame. And next, I am actually going to put the fans on. I think I'm going to do some cool LED fans on this one instead of using the Watty fans right away. So I think I'm going to, yeah, do some LEDs on this one, man. Make this one look kind of dope. So, all right, guys, well, let's get to it. We'll get our fans on next, and when we'll start our build. Alright guys, what I decided that we are going to do is we are going to use Roseville LED fans on these, and I've got some chrome fan guards on here that I'm going to use for this build. So we're going to use 8 of these Roseville LED fans. We're going to make this one look cool. Normally we use the Wathies, we probably will swap it out for the Wathi 5300 RPM fans if we start having heat issues, but this is going to be 3070s on this rig, so we shouldn't have a problem with any heat issues, so we can use these cool LED Roseville fans. And the Roseville fans are pretty good too. I've seen Red Panda Mining use these fans, so yeah, Roseville's a pretty good brand, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to make this look pretty cool, light this up. We're going to use the Roseville 120mm fans. I will put all the parts of the build for this build in the description below, along with this AAA Wave Sluice V2 12 GPU frame. Now these particular fans didn't come with the guards, but I just don't like that, you know. I just rather have the fan guard protected just in case I need to grab the, you know, frame and move it or something like that. It's not going to hurt the LED to have the little chrome guard over it, so that's just my personal preference. I added these on here. They didn't come with the fans. I prefer that they do come with the fans, but yeah. The Wathi fans, they do come with those because those fans are so powerful they will literally take your finger off. I am so serious about that. Do not play with those fans. They are 5300 RPM fans and they will literally take your finger off. So that's why they come with the guards, and they come with the protective guards. These will probably not do that, but yeah, the Wathis will for sure. So I don't advise you ever using those without the fan guards. I mean, I don't even want to use the Rosevilles without the fan guards. And like I said, you never know. You just don't want something jamming into the fan. Or like I said, when you need to pick it up and move it, you don't want, you know, just accidentally stick your finger in there, so. I got these off of the Wathi fans actually. I think I had like some extra ones that I didn't use or something like that, or some black ones or something, or yeah, I think I used some black ones instead of using some chrome ones. The black ones that came with the Veta frame. So, and what we're gonna do here is we're just gonna add our 8 LED fans. So this particular 12 GPU frame takes 820mm fans. 4 on the top, 4 on the bottom. I do believe you could. No, I don't believe, because these holes are made for 120s. Maybe you could do 140s. It's a little late. I don't feel like doing the math on that. They don't have the holes. I don't think they'll work out unless you go here, here, 3. Yeah, no, I don't think it'll work out. I think it's made for 120s. And you could actually do the math on it and figure it out. I just don't feel like doing it. I just want to get the rig built so we can get it up and mining and making money, because man, profitability is up so high. So high. Yeah, it's crazy right now. So I want to get all my rigs running I am not waiting on that Gundam Edition motherboard. It's I was actually waiting on the Gundam Edition Z590P. I'm sorry, just the Z590, Zen 590, no P. So, but then I've also got a Z490P and a 390. I'm sorry, I keep saying P because I'm used to the Asus Z9 390P. So I've got a Gundam Z590 coming, and then a Gundam Z490 coming. Okay, and then a Gundam Z390 coming, which I'm going to actually send back because I got the Z490 cheaper than I got the used Z390. And normally I don't buy anything used, but that's all they had. I couldn't find one, and I wanted the motherboard to go with it. But then after that, they didn't ship it out for like 2.5 weeks. So I'm like, what's up? I asked them why they didn't ship it out, and they said, oh, we haven't gotten it yet. So they were like selling something that they didn't have. So I ended up finding it. Another seller that I had bought from already posted it, and I bought it from him for actually cheaper than what I paid for it from them. So I canceled my order with them for the 390p. I'm sorry, for the Z390. And I actually got a 490 for $100 cheaper than the 390 used, a brand new 490. And then I've got a 590 brand new coming, but that 590 is gonna go in my editing PC. I'm gonna build a new editing PC with the 3090 in it, and that white Strix 3090 will eventually go in there for my editing PC. And the motherboard that I'm going to use with that is the Z590 motherboard, the Gundam Edition Z590. And the case that I bought is white, so it'll have the 3090 in it, the white 3090 with the Gundam motherboard, 590 Gundam motherboard. I actually used the screws that came with these instead of the AAA wave screws because these were black, and I like the black look on the screw better. It blends into the frame better than these chrome ones do. So yeah, I used chrome ones, the chrome screws on the last one because those Watty fans are like super thick, and they are like, you have to use the screws that come with those fans. They are bolts, actually. They are literally bolts. Like, not screws like this, because this little tiny screw can hold up this 120 millimeter fan. But that Watty 120 millimeter fan, that's 5,300 RPMs. No, that thing needs to be bolted on. And when I say bolted, I'm so serious. Like, I mean, it's bolted on the back, the screw, and there's a nut on the back of it that bolts it on because the fan is so thick. It's probably twice the size as this. Like, they literally sound like a jet engine when they're firing up, guys. Like, literally sound like a jet engine. Zzz. Like, yeah. Oh, man, awesome. Sound like a turbo on a car when it's revving up. When a car has a twin turbo. Yeah, you know, like, the bottom ones aren't like meant to be screwed on, but I try to get one in there actually just for a little bit of stability. man, and to hold it there. And then the other ones, I want to get those in there to just hold those fan guards in there, just because it's just me. Like, you totally don't have to. Like this side, I'm probably not gonna be able to do that on. On this side, yeah, probably not. Yeah, no way, in fact. That'd be nice to do so, but I'm just not gonna be able to do so, which is totally okay by me. As long as I got that one in on that side, that would make it pretty sturdy. So, we'll go ahead and call that a wrap on that top row. We're gonna get this bottom row on. And as you notice, I've always got my fan cords down because that makes them easier to access. What I found on these AAA Wave 12 GPU frames is that if those fan cords aren't long enough, you'll have a little bit of trouble accessing them. So you might want to, I'm sorry, I don't mean to be standing in your way. I'm really sorry about that. You're going to want to probably, if you got shorter fan cords, you're probably going to want to make that adjustment first. And get those fan cords down. But these, I'm already just looking at them and they look long enough, so they look like they'll be all right. I'll be able to get my hands in there and get down to them. Yep. I don't know about that one. Yeah, I might have to make it. Yeah, well, maybe that one's just not made to put one in there. That could be the case too, just because like that top one actually isn't either, but I'm gonna try to get that one in there. I think I might have to readjust that bar and get that one in there. Yeah, just cause, oh, well, nope, that's why I guess they got one at the bottom down here I could get in on this side, so that actually makes that okay. I'm pretty sure that's why they did that. All right. So you guys can see as well. Yep. Right. Oh yeah, it's nice and tight because it actually hit 2 points there. It hit here and it hit here. Whereas opposed to this one, you couldn't hit it here and there as well. Well, actually, yeah, you could, but it's not in the frame. This one's actually in the frame. And I don't know why it's like that, actually. I don't know. I definitely like the look of the black screw better than the look of the chrome screw. Excuse me again if I'm in your way. I've actually been wanting to use these LED fans for the longest, but man, those Wathy fans are so powerful. I'll probably end up ditching these, and well, when the air handler comes in, then it won't matter. But the Wathy fans, they are expensive fans, but man, they do the job, man. You will not have to worry about your rig. Those things do the trick, man. Oh, I haven't seen a fan better yet. I have not seen a fan better yet. There's not a fan that I've seen that can compete with that Wathy fan. And I've tried a few of them. I've tried my decent share of fans. Before I knew about the Wathy fans, and my boy Cycles on Discord, man. Oh man, shout out to him, man. He has helped me out with so much troubleshooting with my rigs, man. Like I met him on Discord. Awesome, man. Like in Red Panda Mining's Discord. If you're not a part of Red Panda Mining's Discord, make sure you join that, guys. If you're ever having trouble, having mining rig problems, if you ever got questions about a rig build or something like that, jump in the Discord, man. There's always somebody on there that's willing to help you. Like I said, my man Psycho, shout out to him. He actually put me up on the Roseville Fans, and I have been using them ever since, man. And he's also, man, he's helped me with a ton of troubleshooting on my rigs. When I was a beginner on my very first rig, you know, like he totally, man, I was stumped on it for a whole day, and he totally helped me out, man. Walked me through it, literally took like the entire day to help me out and walk me through what was going on my rig, you know, try to get me up and running. And like, he didn't have to take the time to do that, man. Like, so there are a lot of people in the Discord server. You definitely want to become a member of the Discord server. There are a lot of people in there that are willing to give you a hand and help you out if you're ever having problems with a rig build or anything, something like that. Like, there's always somebody in there that is willing to help you out and give you a hand. Yeah, it's always one that wants to be a little bit tricky, right? Yep. Oh, that looks wow. Yeah, that one might have got stripped. Ooh, that sucks. I'm almost certain it did. Yeah. Oops. Yeah, it got stripped for sure. I'm gonna have to call them back and get a new fan about that one, man. God, that sucks. And I had these fans for the longest. I didn't even, you know what though? Yeah, think smarter, not harder. Just flip the fan upside down. You gotta be smarter than the project sometimes. Okay, yeah, that's gonna suck for that fan cord, but that's okay. I'll get over that if I could. Okay, so, okay, it was like this. That's the stripped one at the right here. So if I could give it a half a turn here, my string will be at the top, but it would still come down. So that would work there, okay? Yeah, you gotta think smarter, not harder. I mean, excuse me, you gotta work smarter, not harder, is what I meant to say. Sorry, it's late, a little tired. I've heard good things about these Roseville Fans though. I have seen Red Panda Mining use these before, so yeah, see, that worked. Yeah, just had to think a little bit smarter, not harder. You know what? One thing, I am actually out of fan guards, so I'm gonna have to go steal another fan guard out of a brand new Roseville. Because for some reason I misplaced the 8 to 8. I should have 8 of 8 because, yeah, whatever. I just one of them aren't there. I don't know what happened to it, the 8th, but whatever. Let me just go ahead and grab the 8th fan guard for this fan here, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, I went and heisted one of my Roseville fans. So yeah, I'll just show you guys these Roseville 5300 RPM fans and how the difference in the fan. So look at how thick that fan is compared, to this one. So just so you guys see, look at that, like, yeah, look at the difference. You can see it even tells you the airflow and the rotation. and which way the airflow is on the watties, because they're so powerful. This is what we wanted out of there, though. I was just showing you guys that. I think I ordered like 40 of the Watty fans when I ordered them, because they're that great of a fan. I literally like ordered 40 of them, I think. And I think they're literally almost, I think I got like a rig left, and I don't have enough to build another rig, and I think I ordered like 40 plus. No, I ordered 40 of them. That's what I ordered, 40. And I'm out of, I've got enough for that white Gundam edition rig, and then that's it. I had 2 extras. This is where I got this Vanguard from. So I got 12 of the 40 left, and those 12 are accounted for, actually. Well, 10 of the 12 are accounted for. 1 no longer has a guard. Yeah, so I gotta order some more of those for sure. I'm actually gonna do that right now, because that way I always have the parts. Because I hate like waiting on parts for a rig. Like, I love the way I've got the crypto compound set up to where I've got extra parts laying around. And then for other, like when I ordered a frame and I have extra fans for that, for like emergency use. So like I got extra fans that came on a rig that I didn't use, that I swapped out for the Watty fans. And those are emergency fans. Like, those are fans, not even emergency fans. Those are fans that I can use for other builds if I decide not to use Watty fans. Because when I get the 5-ton air handler, man, it's gonna be like the North Pole in here. So I can use, crap, excuse me, guys, I keep doing that. I apologize for that. Getting my back to you guys and talking. But yeah, you guys can still hear me because I use a mic on the audio. But yeah. It's going to be like the Arctic in here, so I can use crappy LED fans, because cooling is not going to be so much of an issue, because the entire room is going to be cooling and exhausting. The hot air is going to be exhausting out of the room and bringing cool air in, so I don't have to so much focus on pushing so much cool air onto the GPU directly. You know, the Watty fans, they do their job, for sure. They do their job. Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to put those in because that gives it just a clean look. It's just me. You don't have to do this. It's just me, because like I said, it just gives it a more clean look for me. I like it. That the guards are like held in on the top and the bottom. So like I said, that's just me. So I'm gonna just finish this off real quick and do this. Appreciate all you guys that are, you know, staying to watch the build. We are gonna get the GPUs out on there. So we will be using a Asus Z390P motherboard and Celeron G4930 processor. Trusty old go-tos for my builds. Very dependable motherboard. I like Asus. Super dependable. So I haven't had any problems with any of my Asus Mobos, so that's why I like using the Asus Mobos. And Asus motherboards, like I don't know, I just, like I said, it's just, maybe it comes down to personal preference. I just prefer to use the Asus. I actually, you know, was thinking that, you know, because I'm limited to the PCIe slots on the ASUS Z390P, but I use the PCIe adapter and that works just fine. So, you know, and that's the splitter's like 30 bucks. So instead of stepping it up, you know, and buying a motherboard that has more PCIe slots, you can just use the PCIe adapter and it works just the same way. So, and those Z390Ps are pretty affordable. They're like 130, 150 bucks. Yeah, they're like 150 bucks, less than 150 bucks. So yeah, they're pretty affordable. So that's what I like about those. You know, so you got a $140 motherboard, plus a $30 PCIe adapter. It gives you 170 bucks, and you can run, you know, 10, 12 cards on it, or 10 cards. You know, or 9 at least, because I have yet to try using 2 adapters on one motherboard, but I am going to attempt that. I don't see why you would have a problem doing so, but yeah, I'm gonna try. So I'm short 1 black screw, but guess what? That's why it pays to have these little trusty little kits. And guess what? I have that exact screw in this kit. Yeah, this stuff like this is invaluable when you're, you know, building rigs and stuff. Like I said about having extra parts and stuff, like, yeah, it's invaluable. Like, missing a screw, got the screw right there. So, and that is the exact screw, I'm sure. 100% is the exact screw. So yeah, a lot of these screws are pretty common, but yeah, you see that, like that. And this is like a motherboard standoff kit that I ordered off of eBay. So it's got all the motherboard standoffs, washers, and different size screws, even for the GPU screws. So, and this was these came in those fans, but this was the exact, I mean the exact screw that it was in there. So, and I've got a ton of extras just in case you didn't have an extra or something. So, stuff like that is good to have. The Ifixit Kit and stuff like, the Motherboard Standoff Kit and stuff like this is pretty good to have on hand when you're building a riding rig. You ain't gotta find stuff and use stuff that, you know, try to make stuff work, you know, like you actually have the tools that you need to go ahead and do the job with. So it does pay to invest in some little stuff like this. The AAA wave frame does come with a power button as well for your motherboard. So a lot of none of the motherboards come with power buttons. So you're going to want to pick up some power buttons if you're building your rig for the first time. Do not try to short your motherboard and jump your pin cables. Please pick up a power button. They're only $2, guys. It's not worth shorting out your motherboard for, you know, a $2 power button that you could buy. But a lot of frames do come with the power buttons, guys. So, and this one does. It happens to come with the power button. So we are going to utilize that. We always do. I do have extras if it didn't come with one. I never jump my motherboards. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to attempt to do that, guys. So yeah, all right guys, we got this built. So on next is going to be our Celeron processor and our motherboard. And for this build, we are going to be using the ASUS Z390P motherboard and the Celeron G4930 processor. All right guys, that's what we're going to be using for this build. And I'm going to be using one 1200 watt Platinum EVGA ATX power supply for this build, and we are going to be doing 4 RTX 3070s on this 12 GPU AAA wave frame. Alright guys, alright, let's start the next stage of the build.